Hey y'all, welcome to another banging episode of Is This Scripted? My name is Jonathan. My voice is back. I've got Dayo in the studio. What's up?
Hi, thank God that your voice is back. Thank
Hallelujah!
God.
How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm great. How you doing?
I'm okay. I love your natural look. It's giving.
So, yeah,
We can't stress.
don't stress me, but then I still look pretty though. So yeah, and big shout outs to 411 Clothing for styling
Hey.
us. So this is an amazing outfit. 411 Clothing, is into streetwears, hoodies, joggers, tees, fashion styling, and also they are ready to style you on anything that you want.
Yeah, so if you're a brand, you're looking to collaborate with us, you know what to do. Hit us via IG or send a mail, whatever. Just send a message at jamit.app or reach out to us via Instagram. Is it scripted? All right, we've got a guest, but I don't know. I'm feeling very reluctant to introduce him. I don't know, like, what's going on?
Let's just introduce him.
Do you want to be introduced?
Hi guys, I'm the star of the show.
I've not asked you to introduce
We're not
yourself.
on our show.
Okay,
Like,
sorry.
what the heck?
Sorry for the rush.
All right, you can introduce yourself now.
Hi guys, my name is David. I'm the star of the show. I came to help them out,
Scrap that part. That part must be cut out
No,
in
it's important,
post-production.
No. That part does not
The
make sense.
star of whose
Help
show?
you.
Of the show.
Emma
of course.
Gbamike, there is the problem why we don't get gay sometimes. Like, what the heck?
You guys have to bring me on board because you wanted to start having guests and why? What's a show without me as a guest?
I'm like, if you don't act right, we will send you out of our set.
It's actually interesting to be with the cool gang, or is it cool kids? Which one?
Any of kids
What?
are not.
Okay, it's interesting to be with the host of Is It Scripted?
Yeah, thank you so much for getting on board.
Yeah.
Obviously, Big Brother conversation. There's a lot of things to talk about, dialing from head of house, immunity challenges, ships, many
A
other
whole
stuff,
lot of things. A whole lot of
partying.
yes.
I can't wait
Party,
to get on board.
eviction. See, it's going to be
Crying.
a whole lot. Crying, sheep, peers, and it's going to be a whole lot. We have got you covered, packed on all of the G's. So you know what?
Grab your
You
popcorn,
want-
no. Grab your
Because
popcorn.
you guys have me. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, we
Don't
forgot
mention.
for a minute. Yeah. All right, kickstarting with head of house. We have a new head of house for this week.
Yes.
The Hindi.
Yeah, I'm
very
excited.
for them.
Well,
I'm excited for them.
I'm
What?
Why?
Why?
So,
Why are you such a hater?
I'm not, but I'm not just sold. I don't know. I'm not feeling them.
I'm
You're not
feeling
feeling
them.
them as a pair or them as head of house?
Them as a pair first, then them as a head of house.
They just started now.
I know,
I
but
give them
I
breathing
don't
space.
know. I don't know. They're not just working for me, to be honest.
Are you trying to compare them to the Imbadiwe twins of the week
No,
before?
the
You
Imbadiwe
cannot even
twins,
compare
As head of
them.
house?
They're actually another issue, but the Indian as head of house, it's I don't know. I just feel kind of indifferent about it. Like a very strong,
Well,
these agree, strongly agree, strongly disagree.
All right, dialing back to last week when the Indian pair won the custodian task, it sort of made them, I don't know. First of all, it brought them out.
Yes.
We saw them well.
Yes.
They were in our faces, and because they also won immunity per winning custodian, it sort of gave the housemate a feel that okay, this pair are actually something. Luck or not, we see them and we know that they're probably capable, to get stuff done. Now this week they've won HOH and I believe that they will get the job done.
Well, I'm trying to believe.
So the thing for me is I'm not sold. I feel like even the custodian that they won, yeah, obviously it was luck, and yeah, that kind of made the housemate, like them, kind of
And
all
see
of
them,
those stuff,
yeah.
and see them. But for them to leave the house, I don't know. To me, I don't feel like they have that. They have that energy
So,
exactly.
let me cut you. So the reason why you're saying this is because they're not giving body vibes like Wani X Handy.
Is that-
they're
yeah?
not, no, honestly. And I feel like so they are more mature, they are more intelligent, they give that they're just sort of like different from every other person. And I feel that thanks to the custodian challenge they won last week and they are now in our faces, you know that these people have something to offer. So now them being the head of house, let's see how things are going to play. Let's just give them the benefit of doubt and the chance.
You know that, and I'm sorry, Corey, another thing is being the heads of house, as a pair, you're not ruling kids or you're not controlling children. You know,
Definitely.
your task is just to ensure that Big Brother's tasks are done the right way. You know, they've been giving wager tasks for this week now. The job is just to ensure that nobody's complacent, nobody's laid back, everybody's up and doing, no tardiness as you know as it was last week. That you know they lost their wager task and. You know, if it was a case where, for example, I'm just relating this to war now, they're going to war and you have to do like a lot of coordinating and a lot of stuff, I would have said, oh, they're not capable. This is just a case of showing them right and wrong. Okay, guys,
Yeah.
let's do this. It's not like the Mbadiwe twins ever took up, you know, whips to flog
And then
anybody to
said,
get things
yeah,
done,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's just a case of conversing with other housemates, let them see the light in what you're bringing, you know, to play and ensure that it is done appropriately.
But then I still see them lacking what it takes to, like, you know, be able to control.
I like that you're saying them
Yeah.
because it's a pair. I know
Yeah,
that
exactly.
the Ine girl, that's the
Yeah,
niece,
the
is
niece.
somewhat.
She's
Really calm.
laid back. Exactly, laid back
Yeah.
is
So
the
she
word.
might be the reason why you know you're
Yeah,
seeing them
exactly,
down.
exactly. I know that
Definitely.
she's actually smart. She would have, you know, a lot of ideas, but I don't really see her. Like, I don't see her, and now, you know, both of them. I don't see them, you know, coordinating the house very well. I fear for their Ouija task this week. To be honest, I fear for their Ouija task because I'm just trying to, like, I'm imagining myself in the house and
Almost the
I'm
youngest person in the
you
world
get
telling me
like
what to
I'm
do.
now not even that. I'm just seeing problem because you know how the wager task is regularly in the in the Big Brother house. Everybody's always wanting to like put their opinion. Okay, I want my own idea to be chosen. Everybody's talking over each other, like each other.
happened last week
Nobody
for
is
the most
listening
part.
to anybody. You understand? And we're now seeing the Indine leading the house. I don't know. It's not. I don't just see them as people that will be able to control the house. Like, you know, when there is an opera, like, you know, they would be able to tell everybody to like calm down and all this. Like, you see that there's so many
As you just said, they will not be able
things.
to. I just imagine Ine crying maybe on Thursday when they should. Everybody stop shouting!
Oh
I'm
my
tired,
God.
I'm tired.
But that would
Exactly.
be the work of Chine, right? So Chine will probably just take the lead. But when it comes to intelligence and being smart, I just feel like Ine would definitely deliver on a 1001.
like-
Definitely. So moving away from the head of house challenge, let's talk about the wager that's going to happen this week, because you said you're scared
Exactly.
that it's going to also go south like it did last week.
It's
Just-
looking like it already. It's looking like it already.
Honestly, if it goes south, I will be very disappointed because, you know, I don't think, like I said, you know, in one of the, we were having a conversation and I said that I don't think that the housemates have grasped the magnitude of the kind of show that they're on.
Yes.
And the punishment that can, you know, Big Brother can incur on, that can pour on them,
yes.
you know, for just being tardy and not paying attention and being diligent to the task that he is given.
Also not
And-
being detailed.
Yeah, last week, you know, the task was given, work in group, get this thing done. There was a theme, and they all did not follow the scroll. I remember the moment when Mbadiwe twins they were reading out the task to the housemate in the lounge. Some people were doing other stuff, some people were talking and stuff. So I hope that the Indine twins would, honestly, like, I pray to Jesus that they're able to, you know, carry on and ensure that they get their task done this week, because they start prepping already. I don't know if they're going to prep enough, but hopefully.
Sorry to call you short. You know, you said something about the last week in the house. Look at how I'm not trying to now put, you know, this head of house thing with, you know, how huge or hefty you are looking now. Look at how, don't laugh, don't laugh. Look at how the Mbadiwe twins are. Like, they seem authoritative, you understand? And you know that head of house, you have to be as authoritative as possible,
yes.
you understand?
Yeah.
To be able to control that number of people, you get. And they were still having issues. They had issues trying to agree to, oh, this is what we should do, this is what we should do, this is what we should not do. This person is bringing this idea, let's pick this, let's pick that. And they failed. So imagine they were unable to like coordinate the house. I'm still trying to now put these
now the
people
thing is,
in that position.
You know now that, you know, authoritative and being domineering doesn't necessarily and conclusively have to do with what you look like or your gender. I've seen ladies from previous seasons that while they were head of house, they did a lot that the guys, more than the guys could do in
Yeah.
those seasons.
Yeah.
Now the thing now is the Indini, I hope. Now, the thing is, they've not been heads of house before. I can't, there's no reference
Yeah, exactly.
to what they have done and what they would do better. But there's also the instinctive thing to want to disobey somebody that comes naturally huge and authoritative, and it's the first time that we're in the house. I think I want to disobey this person because I don't like that he's the first head of house. Why wasn't it me? Why
exactly,
wasn't it
yeah.
my pair? Why them? There's a natural instinct to want to disobey them. So I'm also thinking, like, could that have also, come into play last week? And, now it's also the Ndini pair. Some of the housemates can also think, okay, these guys are soft. Nne is very calm and chill, probably the youngest person in the house. It would not make sense for me to want to disobey the youngest person in the house. Your brain is supposed to tell you that the youngest person in the house is telling you to shush and keep quiet so that we can get things done as a group.
Yeah,
if you are the one
yes.
disobeying, it
Yes,
just makes
yes,
it look like you
yes.
don't even know what you're doing.
I love that perspective that you just gave, right? So it feels that I am supposed to be, I'm supposed to act older and ensure
be the more
that
mature
be
person in
the
the
mature
context.
person in this context. But yeah, let's see what the both of them would actually pull out this week. I am hoping and I'm certain that they're going to just do great.
It makes sense that they made
Whatever
the major
Davey
task.
thinks about that, I don't know.
Let me drop a side piece. If I were in the house, I think one of my strategy would be to sabotage the wager challenge, like the wager task. Because I feel like it would cause more commotion. Like when there's no food, when there's no food, especially,
Food feels like a major.
it would cause more commotion, and I think that would be my strategy. Always
But it's
sabotage.
not be official. When
not
it's time
be
to nominate you for put you up
exactly.
for eviction and stuff.
Maybe I'll have a
your
very strong
name will
fan
be the
base.
You would have to have a very strong fan base for that to
To
even
be able
happen,
to
to
do
be
that,
fair.
right?
Because if you just start it like,
But when I become head of house,
thank God
we
that
must
was
get.
going to lead me to eviction.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
the nominations, right? The top four.
Nominations, the bottom four. So
Bottom four.
yeah, what pair surprised you to be there? What pair at the bottom four surprised you? Took you by surprise the most?
None.
To be honest, none.
You saw all
None.
of them being four of
None.
them.
Yeah,
To be
four of
honest,
them.
none, actually.
None for
None.
me. How about you?
Well.
It's still none. Because I feel
none.
like
And we know
all
it.
of them were not giving any kind of energy.
Okay.
So if Wani and Handy were there, I would have felt like, no, they don't
But the
deserve to
radicals-
be in this
Exactly,
squad.
yeah.
Maybe the radicals. For me, okay.
No, I don't feel-
mine is the
no,
radicals.
no,
I
for me,
think
not
that they
the
tried
radicals.
last week. They tried. They were from the bottom four. They were the ones. They were the pair mostly in our faces, especially Mikey or Mickey. Or what's his name?
Mickey.
Mostly,
Yeah.
mostly in our faces with the Yash lover.
Whatever means to be in our face as possible. If you want to strip naked and walk in the house with your dangling everywhere, be in our face and we will like it.
Nah.
But I was surprised that they were bottom four. That's the radicals. But I was very hurt to see Toyosi and Dami leave. I crowed. It touched my heart.
Well, I actually was expecting it, to be honest. Like, I wasn't surprised by how the housemate voted to, have them out of the house. I was not surprised. I was expecting it because, let me take us back to when they were coming into the house, and then Dami was saying, "Oh, she's the hot person. She's the, she's the hot temper, and her sister Toyosi is the cool one." So, they were
Like water and fire.
yeah,
kind
water
of
and fire
comparison. I
kind
remember
of
that.
comparison.
And I
And
said,
then
yeah.
in the house, how many days after you were already trying to claim the kitchen? That kitchen is actually a very, very controversial place in the in the Big Brother Naija house generally. And then you are trying to claim, oh, everybody should leave the kitchen, or what did she even say?
It was
You
very
understand?
toxic. It was very
When the diary session started, people started talking about how they don't like the fact that she was being authoritative. She wants to start marking territory and start controlling the house. And it's the first week. Everybody's trying to know each other. Nobody will want to bow to anybody's pressure. You understand? So once they see that, oh, okay, it seems like this person might want to play a very, very funny card, or I'm the one in charge card, they would try as much as possible to take them out. So I saw that coming. To be honest, I knew that these people were gonna leave. I just knew it.
So, you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say that I don't feel like it should have been Tammy that should have gone, right? But because checkers, checkers, please.
Evil.
Yes.
So
The
evil.
reason is people they don't know Onyeka's character yet. I feel like she is just the person that gossip, a matchmaker during the day, gossip at night. She's literally everywhere. And that kind of strategy, she has a strategy. Her strategy is to be in everybody's faces, to give everybody information. So Onyeka is the kind of girl, you want to know something about this girl? Go and meet Onyeka. You want to do this? Go and meet Onyeka. And I see why Double K decided to nominate her to,
Need a pair for eviction.
yes, for eviction. And for Tammy, I just feel like if they had been in the house this week, you'd start to feel the energy, and probably Dami would be the kind of person, maybe the giving us the Tacha vibe,
Or maybe start the first fight, the
yeah,
first
that kind
big
of
fight.
thing, right? So I just feel like she would probably.
You know that I
check it.
mentioned while we're having a conversation before now that if Dami, this was last week, if Dami don't step out of her shell early,
Yeah.
she would step out of her shell during media rounds. And we've seen videos from media rounds of
Yeah.
them, having conversation, and she even crying with Toyosi and stuff,
Yeah.
like that. They need to understand. I wish that they can see this video whilst we're recording right now. Big Brother house is not your daddy house. Once you're there, like, as soon as you walk into the door of that house, it's a game ASAP. I remember one of the seasons where a housemate walked into the house and immediately she fainted, and she had like fumes or whatever coming out of her mouth.
Yeah,
and it
but-
was Debbie Rice.
Debbie
Yes,
Rice, yeah.
yes.
Bam, Debbie
Yes.
Rice. Imagine watching, she just slumped and then she fell and she had that stuff. The housemate, it became a thing, it trended, I remember. I love that she took charge of that moment. Her entrance was something to talk about. We're talking about it now,
Yeah,
after
exactly.
like 7 years later. This housemate, this particular set, they have not gotten it yet. And Toyosi and Dami, it's
still
just sad
chilled.
that they had to be the one to take the fall before the other guys now come to like an
Realization.
awakening
Yeah,
and a
realization, yeah,
realization that
exactly.
it's a game and all of that. I also hate the fact that they didn't hit the ground running, especially with relationships. Over the years, that has kept housemates afloat.
Yeah.
Get in a ship and you sail. You literally
It works.
sail, and it works. And it works.
It works.
It worked for Shex and Bella. It worked for who mentioned them?
Messi
But because
and
this time
Iggy.
around,
It worked
it's
for
in
everybody.
pairs. So
Mama,
everybody.
step out of your fucking pair and love somebody ASAP.
Oh yeah, and talking about checkers, right? I'm just gonna go back to
Yeah.
Onyeka having a kind of strategy. She wants to play that emotional card. Just when Ebuka was talking, he was telling them, the housemates are going to this. Mama started crying. I'm like, why were you crying?
Teary
Why
berry.
are you crying? And it was how Wani and Handy, went to meet her. Stop crying now. It's okay. Then everybody started to come to
I
her.
think she's just an attention
and give her-
seeker, babe.
That's
Exactly,
strategy.
exactly.
It's still
I spot a strategy there
It's
because
all strategy.
you should always
right?
remember that it's a game.
It's a
Everybody's
game.
actually going to leave
Yes.
one weekend or the other, or one Sunday or the other. Someone would actually leave. You understand? So I feel like, why do you cry on Big Brother Naija? Like, I know I just sense strategy. Like, you are looking for pity votes.
At least not the first week.
Not the
no.
first-
Like, even if
exactly,
you cry,
exactly.
Be fourth
Oh,
week.
she was really crying, no.
You've
They're
got
not
to
even.
yourself better.
I think
so-
it's even wrong to cry for, oh, you were nominated. It is wrong.
You
To
should
be
thank
honest,
your
it's all
stars,
shades
like,
of wrong.
Like,
Like-
you feel like you did so much. Like,
You know what she did? Have to cry, and then she started hugging everybody. Like, just as if she knew that she's going to be out. Everything is just strategy.
It's giving-
They started hugging everyone, this, that. I'm like, what? This does not matter. Why would you have to, go through this? I know people that are watching would say, this girl, she really wants to stay. Or, what, let's just give her a vote. And,
But kudos to
all
her,
of that.
no.
She's trying. She's doing that
Some pe-
ass kissing strategy. Like,
it has worked for previous housemates. It worked for Lekon. Bubo, oh my God.
My
Pity me.
goodness.
But the
Pity
pity,
me.
I don't think is that kind of pity for Onyeka because of the kind
be
of
honest-
person that she is.
to be honest, I
it's
think
her own kind of pity. She will obviously not play the Lekon card.
I enjoy that. I really enjoyed that Lakon card. PT cards, right? I enjoyed Lakon's card because it had to do with relationship. But don't cry
And remember
because
that is the health status also played
yeah, exactly. Later on, you get. But don't cry because you were up for nomination. Like, it was not only you.
Maybe she thought
Bottom
she
four. It was not
gossiped-
only
She
you.
gossiped her way up the ladder, but found out at the end of the day that she didn't even touch the ladder.
This way.
What of remember that for the bottom four, the guys with the immunity, that's the Ndini last week had to save the radicals, and then bottom three they had to go into the diary room to nominate which of the nominations took you guys out the most?
I like the fact that Double K actually nominated Checkers. Every other person was just going for Tammy, all because of what happened with Dami in the kitchen, right? So
Exactly.
they are not seeing the original enemy. I don't want to use the word enemy, but the original person that they should take out. Somebody that, when you're in a game and you're playing a game and something happens, there's something you should have taken out so that it does not come back to hurt you,
Yeah, again.
right? That is what Double K was trying to do with Checkers, because they already know who Onyeka is. Like I said, the matchmaker during the day and gossip at night. And if you see where this girl is gossiping, trying to talk down somebody in front of another person.
Even Amaka from previous from last season, yeah.
Cassia has been part of this conversation. She has seen what Onyeka is capable of doing, and if they don't take her out, at this point when they have the chance to, maybe they might not have this opportunity to actually come together and nominate someone that should leave the house. But anyways, let's just see
You
how
wanna
it
say
goes.
something?
Yeah, I actually want to say that, I do agree to what you said to some extent, but I don't think that the housemate made the wrong choice by, taking out Dami and Toyosi. Because I see Dami as a very strong character, and although I would say she played that game wrong, because she should have waited a little while before, she started showing that strong character. You understand?
I just feel like it's a person. So
She just couldn't wait.
just couldn't wait or couldn't hide it.
She should
That
have-
means
It's
she
a
had a good
person.
grasp of the
She should have
game.
actually tried to tone it down a little. That, to be honest, I'll be as meek as whatever.
Let me
For the
just-
first
2
week,
weeks
exactly
like
2
this.
weeks.
Find out that kitchen, see person no wash plate.
Exactly.
Just
You
like
get?
what's her name? Chinwe, right? Always complaining. At some point she had to drag Zion and say that, baby, let's go. We're not washing any plates. We're not doing anything. That's how people
Who
just
can't
come
pick our
and
food
So
downstairs?
this time around she cannot wash plate. Abi, when she
she has been the one.
entered.
She said she has been the one doing it, and at some point, some people after having noodles and all, Zion had to, assist her in also doing the dishes. When she was talking to the Imbaduwe twins when they were still.
But
the
then when
head
she
of
entered the house, she said, "Baby, this is our house." Abi, what did she say? Like, why is she having problem washing dishes? Like,
the
would you
thing
leave
is,
your kitchen dirty?
the entry excitement has died. Now we have faced the reality.
It's
of
no
being
longer
reality.
their house again, right?
And it now looks like slavery when you have to do the dishes for all 20 houses.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
like a lot.
But she said, "Baby, this is our house." Make it make sense.
If you've gotten this far, it means you enjoyed the conversation. Now, it doesn't stop here. We'd love you to get onto jamit.app and enjoy the full conversation, or any streaming app you get your podcast on, basically. My name is Jonathan. Bye-bye.